Oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine.
Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. Today's look is very summery, very fun, especially seeing as how summer is pretty much here. People have graduated, so yeah, fuck it, summer's here. This look is just something you can go to like a museum, or you can go to brunch, just real cute shit, you know what I'm saying? You could just go out and just have fun. It's very yellow, it's very bright. It's just a really good look to be nice and free and just have fun with your friends. So that's what the inspiration for this look was, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this look step by step, exactly how, and I will show you where I get everything, all that fun stuff. Of course, we drop below. So we're gonna jump in. Of course, fresh face, nothing on, start from the beginning, and here we go. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to jump right in, and we're going to basically just tackle these eyebrows all at once. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a straight line. I'm gonna go right down the middle with some concealer, of course, right down the middle. Then I'm gonna do a template underneath my brows so that we can see kind of exactly where we want our eyebrows to be, so that they're kind of even and one's not higher than the other. And then we're gonna fill them in, of course, with my Bobbi brown eyeshadow, but I use it as a eyebrow tint because multi-purposing is amazing. And we're just gonna go ahead and jump on in for that. Okay, so once we have our eyebrows pretty much filled in, they have a beautiful shape, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to carve them out. I'm using a foundation that is much lighter than my skin tone to carve out my brows, just because it's thinner and it applies a little bit easier than using a thicker concealer. So I'm just going to go ahead, carve those out, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Fenty, which is actually my shade, but a little bit darker, and I'm going to go right above the brow to give it a more natural tint above, and because you don't really want it to be light and light on top, because then it just looks very surprised. So we're gonna do that. So. Okay, so once our eyebrows look somewhat similar and have an arch, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to make a fan motion with the leftover concealer from cutting out my eyebrows. After I do that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up my forehead when it comes to foundation. So I'm going to take the same Fenty that I used above my eyebrow. I'm going to take it across my forehead because it is a little bit darker than my T-zone. It's the perfect shade for my forehead. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then immediately after that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my color correctant on my cheeks so it can sit, so that when I apply my foundation, I don't look like I haven't gotten sleep. So. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very thin contour line right down the sides of my nose, right around the concealer, so that it can give me just a slightly thinner look to my nose. After that, I'm going to take some concealer that I would use to carve out this. I'm going to take it all the way down to the tip of my lash, so that way that when I'm applying all of my bright vivid colors, they pop up, because now I have a nice blank canvas for it to sit on top of. So. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go into my Juvia's Place palette, the Warrior palette, and I'm going to use this very nice light shade right here, and I'm going to pack down the liquid foundation I just put across my eyelid so that it won't crease and it won't smudge when I'm trying to apply the other color. Alright, so once that's completed, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my makeup palette. It's by the Makeup Shack. It is called Rainforest. It has a lovely array of beautiful colors. We're going to be going for a bright sunny look. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reach into this nice forest green right here. And I'm going to just kind of apply it right along the corners of my eyelid, right around here to give it a nice shape, a nice base. And we're gonna apply it right around the sides. And I'm going to just go ahead and pack it in real nice and light, not too deep, not too heavy, because our main focus of the color today is going to be yellow. So we don't want the green to be too strong, but we do want it to be visible. So. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna finish up the face and the skin because the rest of the look does include the bottom line and includes like water lines and stuff. We want to go ahead and knock out the rest of our skin so that we can have the colors really pop instead of, you know, sitting on top of, you know, color corrected. So I'm going to go in with my favorite foundation, which is True Match by L'Oreal, in a nice cool C8. I'm going to use that across my cheeks to just fill it in, just really finish up the skin. And then I'm going to use some basic concealer just to, you know, hide the bags, hide the luggage. And I am going to just basically pat it down, beauty blenders, just make everything look nice and smooth. And then we're going to finish up the eye look. So. So the next thing we're going to do, once we finish about 75% of our skin routine, we're going to go back into this palette and we're going to take this beautiful, deep, dark, mysterious blue and we're going to use it underneath our bottom lid and we're just going to take it all the way to the middle. Once we reach the middle, we're going to bring the yellow that's right here, this beautiful yellow, and we're going to pull it to meet the blue. So that's how we're going to do it. We're going to do it on both lids, but we want the blue to be thin but noticeable. So if you do have to make the blue a little bit bigger just so that it can pop a little more, do what you got to do. Because, you know, we all in this together, so let's make it happen. So the next thing I'm going to do, once I have my yellow that has met my blue right in the corner, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use this nice, beautiful shimmer white. I know it looks like it's not a color right now, but this is a nice shimmer white, and I'm going to apply it right in the corners and let it kind of spread out into the yellow and onto the yellow at the bottom. So that way it gives it like a nice, almost firecracker appearance, and it looks very bright, very vivid, and very like fun. So. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with a nice thin layer, super thin layer of black liner on the top lid. After that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to highlight our brow bone, right, with some like just some basic highlighter, just so that we can accentuate the brow and just brighten up the look just a little bit more. So. Once that's done, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to apply some setting powder. I have mine from Mercier, and we're just going to apply it right along the cheeks, right along the cheekbones, a little bit on the chin, and if you're really feeling spicy, you know, you can apply some on the nose, on the forehead, wherever you feel like you just be shining a lot, you can apply it there, and I just apply just to bake and just to set and just settle everything right on it, so. So while I'm baking, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with mascara for my top and bottom lid. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to immediately go in with my lashes because, you know, is it really a look if you don't have lashes? So I'm going to do my lashes and then we will move on from there. So. Once we have our lashes on, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and basically blend in all of the setting powder that we've had just sitting on our cheeks. It's been way past time. We can blend it in. After that, I'm going to go in with a very thin amount of blush right on like my cheek line, just so I can give it a nice warm tone. After that, I will then go in with some highlight just to, you know, make it pop, make it shine, make it sparkle. And then the crease color that I put on the very ends, I'm going to lightly dab it across my cheeks along with my highlighter, just so I can have some color from my eyes transfer to my cheeks, just to give it, like, make everything mesh together real nice and well. So once that's completed, the next thing we're going to do, which is going to be our final thing, is we're going to highlight our Cupid's bow very gently, and then we're going to apply our lip color. So my lip color is going to be just my favorite brown lipstick that I have. It's a liquid lip. I'm going to use it to just basically line my lips, and then I'm going to fill it in with the beautiful lip gloss that I have from this private company. I will drop it in the link below. It's wonderful and extremely affordable, and that's how I'm going to finish up my lips. So we're going to jump right into that. It's very summery, it's very fun, it's very let's go to the park but still be a bad bitch while we're there, you know what I'm saying? So I really like this look, and honestly I came up with the inspiration because I wanted something yellow and something fun and something free, especially during this time of, like, we're not going anywhere. I thought this would be fun to just sit outside and just still be gorgeous and melanated and just wonderful. So that's this look. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything or what I did, or maybe you're just like, hey, come back, rewind, how'd you do that? I can definitely get back to you. Hell, if it's important, I'll make a video about it, whatever you want to do. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys soon, and I'll be with a whole new look ready for you guys to digest. So I'll see you guys soon.